In this video, we'll give you 3 OP ways to get free kills on every map. What's going on, guys? It's your host, Sergeant Frost. And today, we'll be bringing you 3 ways to pick up easy kills on every map. This video is gonna get pretty nerdy. But by following these tips, you'll be sure to pick up easy kills no matter what map you're on. A lot of what it takes to match MVP every game is just knowing the maps really well. And being able to get cheeky kills on important rounds too. So this guide's gonna teach you just that. Without further ado, please like and subscribe. And let's get right into it. First up is bind. On bind, it's becoming more and more common for Sovas to send a dart here, at the corner of garden and long. That way, it'll clear both everything in garden and also to the right side of long in case anyone tries to get cheeky early in the round. It's a really good arrow since as soon as your team goes to clear it, you're able to drone from long onto sight right after. Essentially getting all the way up into sight by only using 2 abilities. What almost nobody recognizes though is that the dart does not clear the deep corner right behind it, allowing AWPers or honestly really anyone to temporarily hide from it, perhaps get a kill or otherwise simply take back control. It really gives your opponents a false sense of security and it's a great way to pick up some easy kills. If you don't often find yourself on long but prefer playing hookah instead, I'm sure you've had to deal with this boom bot before. It basically becomes a standard piece of utility that almost every race throws. But there is a catch. If you're sneaky, you can hide in this corner here by standing directly right of the entrance. You won't be spotted and you're able to peek into mid, catching your enemies totally off guard. What you see often is that people get a bit too comfortable just running in after their boom bot. So if you notice that your opponents are usually at hookah fast and rather easily, this might just be the play to remind them that their plan is not foolproof. Another cool spot on bind that is a bit similar but not really the same is playing tucked on top of truck. I know top truck is a pretty well-known spot, especially for AWPing jets. But what you rarely see is people playing it a bit more sneakily. If you're playing an agent like Omen, Chamber, Raze, or Jet, you can easily get on top of the truck and simply wait for your enemies to run out short before you begin to peek. Of course, it requires some level of team play, as if showers isn't held or smoked, you can't be seen playing truck. But if you can sort that out with one of your teammates, it's a really good spot that'll definitely net you some kills. Now, before we go on to Ascent and all the other maps after that, we ask you, what is your best trick to easily pick up kills? Now, I understand you don't want to drop your best play. So if you tell us your second or third best trick, that's also fine. And I guess if you don't really want to share, you can always just comment your pet's name or favorite animal or something. That'll definitely count as well. Either way, make sure to drop it down below. And I trust you guys in the algorithm to like the best plays, so that way we can all learn. Either way, let's get right back into the video. Over on Ascent, a pretty cool thing you can do to get some easy kills and move away from the ever same Killjoy B setup is placing one of your mollies somewhat aggressively in A main. Positioning yourself in the right entrance right against the wall behind it, while also having your turret placed a bit farther back behind you watching the molly spot. That way, as soon as your turret activates, you can also use your molly, and then swing right as the opponents get slowed from the turret firing. It's super stressful for them to try and hold you, as they'll be standing in a molly. And peeking you aggressively while in this setup is even harder, as if they try to peek your turret will notify you, and it will also mess up their movement. All in all, a good way to pick up an easy killer too, and really surprise your opponents by doing something they've probably never seen before. Another angle you should definitely know of is this one. If you peek top mid early in the round or ask for a smoke and get right in this right side corner with the bench and the little platform, you can can get on top or play around in it and get a really strong angle on top of anyone going up to cat. Of course, this angle itself isn't a crazy play or anything, but it really is super annoying to deal with and probably the easiest way to hold catwalk as a defender. On the B side of Ascent, a common place to play in is lane. But what not enough people take advantage of is that you can hide from anyone going out of main, and you can do that by standing at the edge of the ledge. When people run out main, usually one of the first spots they look is lane. But if you wait for them to run out and clear it, and then you peek right as they turn back to spawn and mark it, you can easily get a timing and get some pretty easy kills. As long as you don't do it every round to the point where they expect it, that is. It's actually really strong and will catch most players off guard, even if they know the angle exists.